Wow. And that's exactly what we're expecting. We have been talking over and over again about JackeyLove and Mako and how they're probably the best ball lane in the LPL. The cleanse right there. They haven't even touched the wave, Monks!
That's a stun, but a flash forward from Hung. As JackeyLove chunked low. That might be enough with Weiwei now being pulled to the bottom lane. The jungler already has to try and move bot lane. By the way, it's Sejuani versus Xin Zhao in this bottom lane. Weiwei moves in. JackeyLove's still level 1, so won't have his arcane shift available. He's going to flash forwards. Of course he is. It's JackeyLove, but he goes down to Gala. Damage to dominate the lane, but I suppose just happy with the matchup as it is and goes for a cull instead. So...
oh, here we go again. Round 2.
Hung just takes another massive chunk of damage. Won't lead to a kill here. That aftershock just about saving Hung's life, I think, is now
Hold on.
flash forward from 369 at the top side. Tian set up. Wind becomes lightning. And a spear becomes a kill at the top side. It's MVP, no less. 369 having a bit of a struggle up in his top side. He's managing to stay even in CS for now. Zika holding the wave away from him and starting to really win out these trades. Weiwei's moving into the top side, the Rune Prison to set up for the Glacial Prison. So many prisons, and 369 is into penitentiary.
Yeah, 369 from the bot lane of Top Esports and has netted them a lot of advantages towards the top side of the map. It's constantly pushed. They're constantly 1 to 2 levels up on their counterparts. Scout is just going to check in, but there's Smite on Tien. Thank you for
worth a
the
shot.
extra damage, I guess.
Worth a nervous start, very aggressive start from JackeyLove and Mako, and we've had a bit of action in the top lane as well. But aside from that, very cautious. And honestly, for Top Esports and for LNG, what we've seen for the last few months, this really has been the style that they start to lean into. Gala has to flash. Oh, Sight steps away from the Glacial Fissure as well. But with one more Q and an auto, JackeyLove will find a lane kill.
And it shows you how impressive this duo is, the Ezreal plus the Braum. We've got so many tools to keep chasing. Even though, I need to comment Gala, he had pretty good happy feet right there. He was dodging the Q from the Braum. He was dodging the ultimate. We're going to pan onto a ward. The TP is going to be coming in. They're looking at JackeyLove and Mako, no flashes.
Scout wants to try and make something happen. Cleanse available for JackeyLove. Arcane shift. Cleanses away from a stun. Hung underneath the tower here as JackeyLove tries to sidestep everything. The CC is enough in the end, and Scout cuts him to pieces.
And Gala overextends without his support.
If you remember, JackeyLove and Mako hit level 3 while Gala and Hung were still level 1, but Scout with an early roam, or at least an early lean towards bot, set them up to protect his bot lane and to keep JackeyLove and Mako from snowballing too hard. JackeyLove now 2 deaths on the scoreboard already, but he's getting himself some plating. He's got plenty of kills. He's looking to... oh, he's got 1 kill. It's maybe not plenty, but...
Deer and Xin Zhao and Braum, Ezreal, super sleeper in those teamfights as well. So every single one of them has so much agency in terms of getting dived. That LNG's task, even though they're pretty even in terms of gold, and they're ahead even.
Oh, QE from Zika. Finishes off the tower. Okay, he's not actually looking for the one he wants. He goes for the Realm Warp, gets himself out to safety. You can see JackeyLove and Mako were moving their way up as well. Herald has spawned onto the map, and now a potential dive under the inhib from the side of LNG. They're going to thread a tier 2 down in the bot side at 15 minutes on the clock. Great play from LNG to punish Top Esports Rogue.
That is 3 towers with a lot of engaged potential and CC to lock you down in a straight up 5 versus 5. So getting your advantages through the side lanes, making sure you've got the items, and then you can force the fights.
Overall, just fantastic. This by Top Esports, time to move in. 9k on the Drake. This could well end up in a 50-50. Mako happy to be the one to walk on forwards. Trying to use that Celestial opposition. Trying to dodge everything so it's not propped too early here. So he can be that tank. Mako stands and tanks Scout to Zika, looking for a way around. Hung flashes for the engagement creep, immediately disengages. Mako blocks the bullet time, and now everybody diving forwards. True shot barrage there, but LNG caught by the slicing maelstrom. It's huge, but it's not huge enough. It's tiny, in fact. Top Esports sent away LNG. Their health bars are just too strong, but JackeyLove goes down in the end. Tien alone, perhaps can find more. Gets one, looks for Gala as well. The red buff working out. Wind becomes lightning, and he finds the triple. A quadra, in fact. Tien
damage before he dies. Let's look at this again. Q only available for him. He's gonna mark the W onto Misfortune E afterwards. Great stuff. The Conqueror, the Triumph coming through as well after the kills. TN coming in clutch for his team.
369 is like spam picking Gala. He's like, this guy, go for that guy. Great win. Win becomes lightning across 2 targets as well to set up the follow-up onto Gala. Beautiful team fighting from TN. Jackie Love on a knife's edge to turning it into a big play for himself as well. Bullet time going to come on through. Look at that combo. Mako almost goes down despite the unbreakable. He is still alive in the glacial fissure. Well, actually pull him safety. Way the one that has to retreat instead. Scout now on the top side of the fight as well. Cream in a 1v1, but he's out of mana. And Scout finds his mark. LNG now charged down the mid lane, or maybe even look towards Baron.
Top Esports overextend right there, instantly getting punished.
What's on that bottom side of the map? Doesn't look like something LNG want to contest right now. They got that one Drake for themselves in the previous fight, the one that set up TN for a quadra kill. Maybe that's what scared them off. TN is in the area, and that's one pointy end on that spear that they don't want to meet again.
And I feel like this is exactly what LNG were looking for when they were calling off that dragon play. They know that they will have the items available to them to fight Top Esports in 3 minutes when it spawns, or when it's Baron time, or maybe it's now catching Mako in the river.
Unbreakable has already been used. Gala has bullet time if he wants to use it as well, and there we go. The call made by LNG, great pick, and suddenly Baron wide open to them. It's only the support that's gone down, but I think you're happy to take a 4v5. Never mind the fun Dracula. Everybody dives on top and LNG. Wow, what a way to suddenly find an advantage. 2 picks back-to-back. The bot lane from Top Esports just removed from the equation.
2 dead, however, TN is still around. If he wants to dive in and try to steal that Baron, 369 is going down as well.
LNG, they're so efficient. The speed at which these players drop. Everybody on the same page. Gorgeous setup for the Baron at Top Esports. Found wanting.
LNG.
Top Esports have been kind of called out by LNG in this game. LNG very much the ones in control and very much the ones are looking like the better team on the day right now. Top Esports desperate to hang on. 5,000 gold lead though. 29 minutes and LNG continues to take these towers.
They've got Baron, they've got the push, and they can very safely walk into this river. Top Esports are bleeding slowly but surely. It's so difficult for them to actually make a play here because your side lanes are constantly bleeding. Yone is stronger than any of your solo laners, and Ryze is stronger than any of your solo laners at this point.
Nice try from Jackie Love to steal away the soul there. TN on the top side. That's 2 ultimates. Use Solar Flare. Try and capture TN, but that's going to force his flash out. And suddenly, there's not a lot left in the tank for Top Esports. They've already used Mako's ult. They've already used TN's ult. They haven't just completely conceded control of everything. Death cap has been finished for 369. So in a fight, we've got to keep our eyes on that wrap.
Every single member from the side of Top Esports has completed 3 items. They could catch them in this choke point, would be huge. I think it's very clever for Top Esports to sort of threaten the Baron.
Oh, the Solar Flare on multiple players. Scout dives onto the backline. Jacula flashes away, but he's flashed away from his team who are all in tatters. Cream tries to disengage, and he will save Mako's life. 2 for 0 in favor of LNG.
There's a few poke spells coming out from Jackie-Love. It is TN and Mako by his side. Weiwei's about to be by his side as well as Hang, who are looking for flanks.
TN forced a flash as well. It's as easy as that for Weiwei, and that'll be Drake secured by LNG. Nicely done. Great little flank on the end of the play as well. I think Hung and Weiwei both getting big value out of their Warmogs, being a part of the fight, backing away for a second, and then re-engaging once more.
Yeah, if you don't have a lot of your engaged tools, it's really hard to sort of keep up with Top Esports. Again, Braum, Ezreal, very slippery. TN had his flash right there, had to use it to get out into safety. TN is around, and there is the Blast Cone available.
Both solo laners Top Esports have TP available, so this becomes extremely dicey for LNG. If Cream and 369 join the play, That's a TP behind enemy lines. It's too early from Hung. The solar flare doesn't find the stun. In goes Scout. 369 has slicing Maelstrom, and he'll lock the Yone up, but there's no damage there to follow it up, and Jacula fell instead. Top Esports try and make a hero play. I think they realized their days were numbered. And LNG, they're the ones holding the calendar. They charged down mid lane, and that might just be game.
Yeah, that was the last chance from Top Esports to make any play onto the map. Zika is also going to flank Mako, not allowing him to hold the wave right there. 369 pushed out the play too. They're going to at least take that inhibitor. 25 seconds on both TN and Jacula. LNG do not necessarily have a beefy wave. There's another one coming. 369.
Wait was stopping the recall coming out from 369, which means Mako goes down in a 1v3. The tower's not quite enough. There are minions underneath the bot lane tower. Maybe they could go for a second inhib instead. 369 moves up as 5 seconds until TN's back up. LNG wants to try and finish this one. Scout flashes for the play and finds 369. Gorgeous game on the Yone. LNG will find the win. TN tries to defend, but there is nothing left to be done for Top Esports. They have been called out by LNG. Cream, he's managed to find. Wei moves up to the top side.
Number 1, TN overstays welcome to the tops of the map, trying to punish Zika, who has the flash. But they lose Dragon, Jacula.
Jacula as well. Gala, really nice W there. Flash from Mako, answered by Gala as well. Slow onto Jacula from the Hextech minefield, but won't be followed up by Gala. TP from Zika up to that top side. Do you know, in my head that was going to a ward in bot lane because the observers had gone to him in the middle of a fight. That's not even possible anymore. It's just old habits die hard, I guess. Hung ignited. Is he going to go down? Is Mako going to try for a little bit more? Hung backs away from the tower. Will survive. LNG surviving in that bottom side as Wei wants to do the opposite to 369. He wants to unsurvive him in the top lane. Stun's going to come on through the buffer a little bit too early. And there's first blood for Wei.
Oh, great stuff from Wei. I think he has been a fantastic addition to the roster. And this time around, either 3 versus 1 or no one's in lane. I feel like this was about like the 6th gank that they've thrown towards Scout, but Wei is looking at a very juicy flashless Jacula.
No ult for Wei. Does find the knock up here. Cleanse gonna have to be used, but the satchel charge means that the cleanse does nothing. In fact, cleanse wasn't even used. He just died. He was just gone. Jacula 0 and 1. Not a good series for the Superstar AD carry.
Oh, LNG are just pulling Top Esports apart. Not only none of the ganks that Top Esports have thrown LNG's way hasn't stuck, but they also lose a member in the process. They lost Jacula's flash in the previous iteration of that mid lane dive, and then now in this mid lane gank, they lose Jacula's life as well. And you need something to be going well for you. The 500 gold lead from Cream has been majorly due to the fact that Scout has had to be absent from his lane, trying to recover his HP bar from getting ganked over and over again. And right now, LNG having that pressure through the bot lane. You've got the satchel charge as well, which is very close to taking down the tower. Bullet time has to be used from Jacula, or they would be very close to losing tower or losing the life as well.
Wei just got his ultimate back available, but look at this damage out from Jackie and Mako. Hung forced over the wall. Jackie just needs one more auto, and Hung will fall in the end. Now TP's come in behind the Top Esports lineup. It's a double TP as Gala re-enters the play alongside Zika.
Yeah, TN had already read that play, however, helping 369 take that first top lane tower. Full turret platings and first tower going in the pockets of K'Sante plus Brun. Good stuff right there. They're pressuring even tier 2 right now. You see LNG is going to slowly start closing in onto this K'Sante. 369 is going to start making his way over back to base, or they're going to send him to base themselves.
Get the cannon, 369. It's what you committed for. You've got to get it at this point, surely. Knockup lands, stun lands. Hung has his whole combo available. Q3 used, that's the W used. The knockup is going to fall again. The cannon, 369, he got it. It's all worth it in the end. 369, he'll fall. Scout grabs a kill, but hey, we got cannon. We take those.
My favorite thing is how the observers kept zooming in on that cannon front line, other than Mako. Mako has been chunked down heavily, as you can see on your map. 369 is already walking to the objective because she has to be there to be the front line. However, LNG are first in the river.
Hung searching for an engage. 369 comes in the bottom side. Top Esports want to move in. They want to fight. This bullet time is available for Jackie-Love as a knock-up comes through onto Mako. He just never gets to participate in the play. And Scout now finds the back. Fate is sealed for Top Esports. Phenomenal fighting once again from LNG. Cream tries to send them packing, but with a double for Gala and Blue buff in pocket, there's nothing Top Esports can do.
Oh, LNG sacrificed the support, but they take everything else in Mako. Mako walks too far forward, gets caught by Scout again, holding that Q onto Mako, and then the rest is history. 369 way too squished, and Scout finds it another insane ult, and looking at the screen on the bottom left, 369 is dead.
Cream is going to surely go down as well. Okay, Zika doesn't have ult, just used it, I assume, in the previous play. I will just quickly say as well, Scout, the Q3 flashed away. Which of those is going to survive a Camille in a team fight when Zika gets a flag? Absolutely none of them. It's going to be so difficult to play against him later on in the game. And that's just him. That's not including the damage coming out from Gala, the flanks coming out from Scout, the engages from Weiwei and Hung. It just feels so potent from LNG. Top Esports still in touching distance of gold though. They're only 1,000 gold down. But it is 3 Drakes for LNG right now. And I'm not sure in 5 minutes time if Top Esports will really want to fight.
I want to put a little bit of an eye on the map on what happens right now.
This is another tier 2 for LNG. They did this in game number 1. 18 minutes, they take a tier 2. They did it at 15 minutes in game number 1. They've got a cheat code on taking tier 2s early.
Let's take it from the beginning, where the Dragon was there, perma pushing it, and then you lose bot lane tier 2 as well. LNG is all over. Scout in the back.
Scout's behind him. He's looking for his angle. I don't think he'll find it though, with Hung chunked out before the fight really started. Herald goes down. Oh my days, the damage from Gala. At minimum, it's the tier 1 in the mid lane. LNG might look for a little bit more. Nice from Weiwei. Bullet time had already come through though. Mako now knocked up, and Scout will find his man, but actually burnt to a crisp in the meantime. TN, great combo to answer. 1 for 1, and the tower stands.
Yeah, 369 had to walk all the way from the bot side to try and defend his team.
In the LPL this year, it's not all looked great. It's not all looked fantastic. Scout really showing us how it's done today. This has been a bit of a masterclass. Did get caught in that previous play. Still managed to find his man before going down, but a good response from TN. See what TN can do with a bit more of a carry in his hands. He's got a 1,000 gold lead in that jungle. He's going to have to go big if Top Esports want to win a dragon fight. Zika?
Zika?
That is not your jungle right now. Goes for a 2v1 on Tien and Mako. The CC chain is good. The damage just is not there. Mako might go down here. He jumps into him just to get cut in half. It's a 2 for 1 because actually there's a kill elsewhere. Gala managed to kill off Jackie-Love.
I think they engaged.
He's also looking for a flank. He's going to get over the wall here. Okay, no, he stays in the pit in the end. Zika, the only flanker for now. LNG just going to start the Drake off. They can put so much pressure onto Top Esports. Zika still unseen. He's behind enemy lines, but he was spotted. He was spotted. 369 has TP and will join the play, but he needs to get here soon because Zika is on the backside here, has his Q3 ready as everyone dives onto the backline and Tien is just removed. He still survives somehow as Weiwei in the pit. 1 HP needs to be there to smite the Drake. Zika on the backside goes down. The smite comes up through and Top Esports, they find themselves the Drake and maybe the fight as well. Looking for more. A scout over the wall and Top Esports. Oh. This is about to get spicy, isn't it? You can feel it in your soul. Top Esports, they're on the Baron right now. Gala has all of his bombs and so many low health bars, but Mako has found a flank in the meantime and sets up for a kill onto the rat instead. Ziggs escapes though on a satchel. Gala gets out of it and Hung predicts the kill.
At any given moment, I feel like the previous fight, a lot of it came down to 369 and how he held Zika on the side, not allowing that Camille to absolutely wreak havoc in his backline. Top Esports are going to take that mid lane tier 2 pressure. One more wave. That was the inhibitor tower. But sooner or later, 30 seconds remaining just about. Zika again on the flank.
Okay, seen on a ward. Won't commit. 369 finishes the tier 2 bot side. Nice Baron play from Top Esports. Fortune. These big team fight ultimates from the AD carries will be so crucial if they can find their marks. But like you said, if Tien's caught again like last time, he will not survive this time around. Engaged upon by Mako, but Drake is already down to half HP. Tien committing on the top side. He needs to get in this pit, try and fight for the dragon. He's stunned up, and that's sold. LNG make it look easy. They waltz away with an objective in top esports.
Into the fight to try and then create pressure with their own on the map. It's not going to be the case yet. Again, to reiterate, 3.5.
Oh, huge. This would be a huge pick if Weiwei goes down. JackeyLove trying to chase it. Flash comes out. Tien actually flashes to get onto Scout instead. Face sealed. Gets him across the wall. But will it get him out to safety? He's slowed. He's so slowed. The Rylai's is so valuable. Knocked into his GA. Oh no, top esports, they've overextended. And now the punish from LNG, taking them apart. 2 freebies, and 369 tries to turn it around onto Hung instead. Top esports 3v5 here. They want to try and contest this Baron. I don't know if this is even fightable for the squad. Top esports, they've done 3v5s before, and Mako happily charging on forwards. Baron peeled away from it with a Mountain Soul. Surely LNG are happy to tank it.
Yeah, I feel like LNG don't really want this, especially since they don't have any ultimates to engage with. Every single thing was used onto JackeyLove and Tien. This time around, though, top esports are going to throw their hands up in the air. Pushing.
Magnificent performance on this 6 from Gala. Flawless KDA right now, and he is doing some insane damage in these fights. Red buff now, the target of everyone's ire. Hung steps up. Mako actually finds a Zenith Blade, and that's all he'll find. And suddenly, he's on the front line, and he doesn't want to be anymore. Bullet time onto Weiwei. Scout now over the wall, and he's found JackeyLove again. How does he do it every single time? Forced back out of the play. JackeyLove doesn't quite go down. These extended engages are so sloppy back and forth, so incredibly close.
Oh, the TP flag coming in for 369.
Oh no, Gala, he stayed for the tower. Can he escape? 369 is trying to find him, but 369 is going to walk into 4 people here. Buffers the CC, gets knocked up after the fact. The damage is slow, but it is enough to finish off. No! All out and a flash into the top side. Tien forced away by Gala, who is still going strong. And in the meantime, Zika took the tower.
And if you're wondering, how is this still going on? How has no one died as Tien uses his stall push right there?
And that's a sharp hold kick as well. Elder Dragon on the map, and Scout is just soloing it, by the way, while top esports consider whether or not they want to contest. Look at the damage that's already been done by Gala. It's so hard to push into this 6. The bombs just consistently flying out, and everyone from top esports jumped to pieces, and Scout finds it once more. It's too beautiful from the LNG mid laner. Gala escapes. He's burning. He will fall in the end. It doesn't matter. But his flawless KDA is ruined. LNG 19-8 as they dismantle top esports.
LNG do not allow access in the river to top esports. The bombs from Gala poked everyone's HP bar so low, and LNG with a very statement series versus Spring's second team in the LPL.
Absolutely magnificent stuff from LNG. A 2-0 over top esports, over the team that many heralded as the favorite of the group. Top esports now